Hello everybody, Tykara here, and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword. Boy, does it feel good to be saying that again. It's been a long time since we were here last, but it's finally time to get things going again. I do, however, owe you guys a bit of an explanation as to why it's been so long. On my first attempt recording this episode, I had some serious technical issues. My flash drive that I use for all of my recordings failed, and in my own stupidity, I saved over my game. I had no way of recovering the lost footage without replaying the whole game again up to this point, and other issues rose along the way. As you have probably noticed, this video will be following a slightly different structure than previous and future episodes. In this episode, I will be merely talking about what it was that was lost in the corrupted footage and nothing more. I will do my best to illustrate what I am talking about with various screenshots throughout the video. This video will also be structured more as a scripted walkthrough than a regular episode of the series. After this series is over, if I have not found some way to recover my lost footage, I will go back and personally retrieve the recording myself and release it as an update video. But, without any further ado, let's get started. The first two things I lost were relatively simple. One was the reward from Beatrice for collecting 40 gratitude crystals, being a large sum of rupees. Not really much to say about it there. The other were the locations of 2 lone gratitude crystals we had previously missed. If you fly to the Lumpy Pumpkin and then sleep on one of the beds there, you'll be able to find 1 gratitude crystal in the upstairs loft area where we broke the chandelier, and 1 in the shed where we had to bring the pumpkins for Kina. That's everything in the way of side questing. On to the story. What I lost was actually rather important as I headed for the Faron region's Silent Realm. Upon descending into the Faron region, find the point in front of the deep woods and the viewing platform. Here you will see a sparkling area surrounded by goddess butterflies. Pull out your harp and you will be prompted to play the song we learned on the Isle of Songs. Upon doing so, you will be transported to the Silent Realm. The Silent Realm in and of itself is pretty simplistic. Your main goal is to run around collecting all 15 Tears of Light. The area you are in is a direct copy of the Faron region, so if you know your way around there, you shouldn't have too much trouble. The tough part of these trials is the Guardians. At first glance, the Guardians are peaceful and won't pose a threat at all. However, the moment you step outside the starting circle, they will become fierce and hostile. Should you get hit by a Guardian's blade at any point, you will be forced to start over from the very beginning. The only way to stop Guardians is to collect Tears of Light, which will give you 90 seconds of renewed calm. During this time, there are 2 other ways to wake up the Guardians. Watchers are ghost-like enemies that patrol the Silent Realms. If they catch you in their lanterns, the Guardians will awaken and continue their pursuit. Waking water has a similar effect. Throughout the realm, you will find patches of discolored water. When touched, this will also awaken the Guardians. On screen now is a map of the region with all the Tear of Light locations revealed, as well as a special material exclusive to the Silent Realm, Dusk Relics. Once all Tears of Light are collected, you will have another 90 seconds to return to the circle in which you entered the realm. All previous rules of the Silent Realm still apply, so it's possible to fail even after you have collected all of the tears. However, upon returning to the circle with all 15 tears, you will receive the Water Dragon Scale and be teleported back to the main Faron region. Here, you will be greeted by Bucha, who gives you some mostly useless advice telling you to use your new toy. Head over to the water by the central tree in the region and you will discover that the Water Dragon Scale allows you to swim in ways you couldn't before. Swim here and you will find a hole in the root of the tree which you will want to enter. Upon entering this hole, you will find yourself on a relatively linear pathway leading to the top of the tree. There is nothing exceedingly important to reveal here. The pathway is simple, linear, and contains only enemies we have seen up to this point, with the exception of moblins, which will be explained in a later episode. Once you reach the top of the tree, there will be a save point waiting for you. This is where I saved before ending the recording. At this point, everything that had happened in the lost episode has been relayed to you. I'm sorry that I had to get this episode to you in such an unorthodox manner, but it was the only way I could find after 4 months of not having an episode release. So, with that, we're going to end things off here. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we will be returning to the traditional format, actual footage, and me not knowing how this episode was going to be made for at least 4 more videos. Thank you guys so much for your patience, and I'm so excited to be back with you guys doing this again. But, with all that said and done, I bid you all adieu.